Hey, what's going on everyone? My name's Josh, aka JS Cards. Today, going over a deck profile on Team Sakurasu's channel. I did a guest upload a while back, but it's been a minute, so thank you for having me back on the channel today to go over my Virtual World deck profile. Also, congrats to Team Sakurasu for reaching 2,000 subs recently. It's well deserved. They got awesome videos, market watches, Yu-Gi-Oh! News, a whole bunch of stuff like that. And if you want to check out my Yu-Gi-Oh! Related videos, I cover a lot of the same things along with some pack openings and deck profiles when I can, so feel free to go over there and subscribe, it would be much appreciated. But let's just jump right into the deck profile. I'm going to be going over Virtual World. Now this is a really cool deck that's been out for a minute. I thought with the new ban list recently going into effect, it would be fun to revisit it and talk about it. It's still one of my favorite budget decks as well, especially because everything was just reprinted in the newest Megatins, and they all got rarity bumps, which is great, so the deck looks really pretty. So as long as you have your hand traps and other staples like that, you can pick up the core itself for very cheap, very affordable, and it's really fun. Not to mention it can be really competitive as well. So let's jump into this and talk about it, and hopefully you guys enjoy the video. I think it's all pretty standard, but I'll point out some certain things about it. But yeah, so we're playing triple Lulu, triple Lao Lao, triple Lily, triple Gigi, the double Yan Yan, and a card not many people are playing anymore, the one Toto, Tao Tao, not exactly sure how to say the name to be honest, but I still think this is a fun little one of. I can understand why people cut it, but I just thought, you know, it's a Virtual World deck. I think it's nice to have at one, so I'm still going to include it. It's kind of got like a Cyber Dragon effect in a way where if you control no monsters, you can normal summon it without tributing. I know Cyber Dragon's special summon, but it's kind of the same. But if it's in your graveyard, you can discard a Sidekick or Worm monster to special summon it, and it becomes a tuner. So I just think it's kind of a cool card, but you know, feel free to replace this with any other one of spell or something like that if you want to, but that's what we're playing for now. And then for the hand traps, I have the triple Ash, 3 copies of Effect Veiler, and then the Gamma package. So it's still early in the format. These could easily change depending on what type of deck, you know, decides to dominate the format. You could put Nibiru in here too if you're going to be up against more combo based decks. For right now, I just picked all of these because they stop a variety of different things. But you know, this lineup could change. If you want to put Imperms in replace of the Effect Veilers, you're more than welcome to. But also, all of these are really good because in rare situations, you might need to use them as tuners. I just think it's kind of funny whenever you are kind of stuck in those types of situations where an Ash Blossom or something like that summoned out could help you synchro and extend and go from there. But, you know, it's just kind of another aspect of why I play these. Then for the spells, 3 copies of Kowloon, 3 copies of Queenlong. Now, thanks to the ban list, we can play 3 copies of Emergency Teleport. This is just like a free extender for the deck. We might as well just play 3. We went from playing 1 to 2 copies and now it's unlimited. So yeah, that's another reason I wanted to update the deck and add in the 3rd copy. And it's great. We might as well just max out on it. And then we have the 1 Desires. You know, we lost a couple Desires, but I think getting an Emergency Teleport back, I don't know if it evens out, but it's still pretty good. And Desires is still a really good one of. And then for the last one ofs, we have Called by the Grave and Monster Reborn to end the spells. And the trap cards are pretty short and sweet as well, that being 2 Chuche and the 1 Zawu. So that is it for the main deck. It is 40 cards. Let's move on to the extra deck. Alright, so for the extra deck, starting with the level 6 synchros, we have the Coral Dragon, the Stardust Charge Warrior, the Virtual World level 6, and the Muddy Mud Dragon. And to go with the Muddy Mud Dragon, we have the 1 Kaliga. I also have the Altamaya, and then the Crystal Wing. And for our other level 9s, we have the Vermilion Dragon Mech, and then Shen Shen. The Exceed monsters that I play are the one Fortune Tune and the Break Sword for our rank 3s. After that, we have the Constellar Ptolemy M7. This is a really good card. And then the Utopia Beyond. And then we can go into the Gaia Dragon and eventually into our Zeus. Moving on to the side deck, this is subject to change as well, as the format just started, and it also just depends on what you're playing against the most, like at your locals. But I think this is a pretty solid basic start for a side deck, being 3 copies of Droll and Locke. There's still a lot of decks that are searching. This can just stop Dragon Link, Drytron if they're still running around, Tri-Brigade even. Yeah, Droll and Locke is just really good. And then 3 copies of Lancia and 1 Pancratops. The rest of the cards are back row hate because that can be very annoying to deal with, and now we're going to have skill drains running around. I think there's going to be a lot more Eldritch and Sky Striker players as well. So for that, I have 3 copies of Cosmic Cyclone and the 1 Feather Duster. And then we'll see how this goes. I feel like this will be good for Sky Striker and basically anything with some annoying spells. I think maybe even with some of the new like adventurer cards to slow them down a little bit. 3 copies of Anti-Spell Fragrance. And then lastly, the 1 Red Reboot. This card is so good. I put this in like every side deck that I build. So as you can see, I don't like back row, and the Eldritch deck scares me. Sky Striker can be kind of scary too sometimes. So, you know, we kind of just built it to stop those annoying cards and take advantage from there. So there you guys have it. That is my Virtual World deck profile. Once again, thanks to Team Sakurasu for letting me share this video with all of you today. And if you want to see other deck profiles or other Yu-Gi-Oh videos over on my channel, that would be much appreciated, and you're welcome to stop by. Anyways, that's all I got for you today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.